They sent a machine to call me. Like I say, I see them when they come. I just hurry up and knock it off real quick. No, it says bun here, see, because they wear my hair in a bun, you know. Premieres tonight, and it is pretty fantastic. It seems like just yesterday, it was so long ago that I was losing myself in the fast taking whatever. And as I say, they piggyback their codes on someone else. It's just so funny to me. It said Bettina Boo. This is who they piggyback on, and she writes. So sometimes I think it may be this bitch too that is writing the programs, and she's a pink bitch. But her picture, I mean, I did a video. Her picture actually looks like they took the hair from a woman and put it on a man's body. So Bettina, girls with wings. And then here's Bait. That's her name, Bettina Jenkins Bait. But my name is Bethia. It is not Bait, but Bethia is daughter. And when you say daughter, you can also say Bait. Bethia is a name carried by Herma Biff's daughter. So you have Bait. See, they knew, man, they knew so much about me. It was a fucking shame. I have been flying since 1988. But as I said, these are codes. And I was really looking for a code to have July 7th in it, you know. But that's fine. I don't need to have that. Let's go here. Now, if you are a targeted individual, you should go here and you should really begin to read. And it said that depends who's asking. So when you go over here, they start to say, telling you things about new tools being added to a dimension of an old game, which the old game is targeting. And the new tools are, you know, a form of technology. You know, they update the technology all the time. Then it says right here, numerous fake events can be anchored to real events, amplifying the perceived threats and getting the witness to report outlandish stories. Yes, I've seen that done. Individuals whose brain centers are electrically stimulated believe, you see that word? Believe. They don't know they're being evoked. Their actions are being evoked. They don't know that. They believe their evoked actions are their own ideals. That means, and you know, I've seen this done, and I've explained in a video. I've seen them put someone on the wire to start some shit, and when it's all over with, the one who was on the wire, their memory is not there of what actually happened. They have a whole new, different type of memory, and there's nothing you can say to them because that is the memory that the programmer gave them after they programmed them to start some shit. And then they can rationalize that this is their own ideal. They can rationalize it, you know, and you know, like, there's someone I speak to, and then it's like they get mad at me, and I'm like, you know, if you would just look at the situation and sit back and think, and then maybe you will be able to change your character. But this person does way too much sleeping, you know. It's like those that are around me, it's like they don't belong to the city that never sleeps. They belong to the city that sleeps all the time. Remember too, in the word city is internet technology. So these people believe their evoked actions are their own. The conscious mind rationalizes the evoked actions away. Yes, it does. I've seen that shit happen. People experiencing this electrical stimulation aren't consciously aware of an external influence. And they're not. But I did not know this shit. Man, you know, when I tell people this and they say, oh, them white people, they're not that smart, I just kind of chuckle because I used to say the same shit. No, these motherfuckers ain't that goddamn smart. They're that cunning. May not be that smart. but they're cunning. And whose name goes next? Jose Delgado. Physical control of the mind toward a psycho civilized society. Now, when you say psycho, most people will say you're psycho. They don't say you're psych. They say, oh, you're psyche. They say you're psyche. So it's toward a crazy civilization, and we do live in a democracy. You say democracy is democracy society. And also in society, it's also the word city, and you will get internet technology, because that is what Jose Delgado invented. You see, he has the God. And when you read this stuff, I started reading it, and I'm like, wow, this shit is fucking nuts. It's a brainwashing program. Brainwashed people don't know they're brainwashed. And that's for real. If you knew you were brainwashed, then you would know to put that shit in a rinse cycle. You know, or wash it all over with bleach or some shit. You know? Just like a crazy person does not know they're crazy. You know? That's what up and down, they're not crazy. The crazy people do not admit they're crazy. Delusional people do not admit they're delusional. The doctors say I'm delusional, I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to show you a comment in a minute from some stupid, possibly pink person that wrote it. The disturbing things you experience are real. And see, that's what got me. The disturbing things you experience are real. The things I was experiencing, this shit was very disturbing. How the fuck can this shit be happening? What the fuck is going on? Which one of us is doing this to make all these wicked, make all this wicked energy come toward us? The narrator is in your mind. The narrative is it's the programmer in your mind, unless the programmer wrote the script. And Delia Hankerson, she writes the script, and so does that Bettina Jenkins Bait bitch. You know, that's that black and white shit. There was black and white somewhere in Bettina Jenkins' Human Subject. Your imagination, oh no, it was in Tagadi. Your imagination, see, this is also nation. I was trying to find that other word, I'm going to find it. It is a prefix, so since it's a prefix, it can be found. You say your imagination has been primed by a single source, United Snakes, discussing United Snakes itself, God, as multiple targeted individuals of the United States. Then here's the word threat. This explanation as a hypothesis. Do all the strange happenings around you seem less disturbing when you assume all the suggestive performances? See, they're fucking with my mind, so I cannot pronounce words. Loaded conversations and veiled references to your personal life are coming from people who have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. Like one time, my daughter, she lost her phone. 2 days later, she's walking home. This girl walks toward her, and all of a sudden, the girl just stops and begins to talk about a lost phone. Not my daughter's lost phone, but like she lost her phone. She lost her phone on a bus and this and that, whatever. My daughter didn't lose her phone. Someone pickpocketed her. She didn't lose it. And this never happens to me. And that's, you know, like I was on the video one day and I was talking, and the guy walked by. He said, we already know that, you know. Some shit like that. He didn't know what he was doing. Oh yeah. And then there was a time when I was at the swap meet, right? And you know, all these people, they came around these dolls I made. You know, they're like emergency water bottles. It's a water bottle, never been open. I cover it up, make it look like a doll. You can sit it somewhere, have it look pretty. You can spray it too, and it'll keep your house smelling good. You know, depending on what you spray it with, it will make your house smell really, really good for a couple of days, maybe a long time. And a long time, because I unpacked them maybe 6 months ago, and they still were smelling good. And then some, I drink the water, but I don't want to throw the bottle away. So I put the top back on it, and I cover it up. I put a slit in the back, and you can have it pink. Man, I was about to make a killing, and then this pink guy, he just walked by, and he said, "Are those voodoo dolls?" And he really wasn't even looking at the dolls. And when he said it, it's like those who were interested or just wanted to see them, they just dispersed. They left. And I knew he did it. I talked to Amy about it. Amy said they just use people they don't know. The people really don't know. And I saw that in Control Factor. They used the homeless man to tell the detective that they were going to kill him as they were killing him. There's some Hollywood shit, but they do use other people to walk past you and say some stupid shit. And sometimes, and when I talk to, when I was homeless, I talked to a lot of people. And we'll talk about that. And some people, would tell me, some of these sisters would tell me, or a pink chick would tell me that, one time, a couple of times I did that. Walked past someone and I said something to them, and then I said to myself, damn, why in the hell did I say that? See, because they can control us all. They can control us all. Not one of us is left out of the mass. And I don't care how much you know, they're still fucking you up. Because they're still fucking me up. And the more I know, the more I don't know. Then it says, there is no authoritative source of information about this program or the underlying tools. Like Google is a tool to make the codes, Okay, my camera is gonna be back. Shitoka, Shalom.